From 2012 to 2014, Dankind Academy was the #1 youth basketball program in East Africa, and after 2 seasons in Nairobi, Kenya, the Academy were Nairobi champions and managed to have 14 players go into higher education all around the world, thanks to full athletic scholarships in the USA, Japan, Spain, Kenya and Uganda. Our next goal is to build a basketball academy for high school student athletes, which will also be an East African basketball hub, used constantly by the community in and around Kampala, Uganda. Dankind Academy is a humanitarian project inspired by former East African NBA players Luol Deng and Manute Bol, who have used education, basketball and construction as vehicles for progress in their home nation of South Sudan. We hope to encourage the next generation of aspiring basketball players from all nations in Africa to follow their example. With a purpose-built basketball facility in Kampala, Uganda, we will have a location to educate, mentor and train 96 talented student athletes every day. We want our graduates to further their education and assist them in acquiring full athletic scholarships at colleges and universities around the world. Our goal is to prepare our alumni to become gainfully employed adults and, if possible, professional basketball players who become charitable role models, dedicating 10% of their future earnings to creating a bright future for their communities, nations, and next generation. There is already an abundance of tall, gifted, and athletic young aspiring basketball players in East Africa, and thanks to TML Designs and Contractors Limited, we have come up with a 3D model of what Dankind Academy will look like on a 3-acre plot of land in Kampala, Uganda, surrounded by a wall with 2 main gates and a parking lot for up to 120 vehicles. Every building in the project will have solar panels on the roof, generating power, and in this presentation we will take a look at the purpose of each structure, from the indoor arena to the outdoor courts, cafeteria, outdoor amphitheater, gym, dormitories and education center. First, we take a look at the state-of-the-art arena that will be named after the main sponsor of our project. The arena has home and away changing rooms, toilets and a restaurant for food and drinks, with 18 self-contained living spaces for employees as well. There will also be main offices for Dankind Academy and FUBA, the Federation of Ugandan Basketball Associations. The indoor arena has seats for just under 4,000 spectators, making it eligible for international competition, and with plenty of room for companies to place their brands and logos. There is room to advertise everywhere, from on the court itself, which will be a wood floor with only FIBA regulation lines, to behind and on the backboards, along the first level railing to banners hanging from the rafters. The arena also has VIP luxury boxes above and looking down onto the court for sponsors and guests looking to enjoy events in style. There will be 4 FIBA regulation outdoor courts with fiberglass backboards. These will be used on a daily basis by the Academy in the mornings and afternoons, and have floodlights so they can be used in the evenings by teams competing in the various leagues in Kampala. There will also be 1 court that is reserved for recreational and streetball players who are not registered with any team and want to play pickup games. These courts also have stands for spectators and can be used by FUBA for Division 1 and 2 games and other tournaments and events, with room for sponsors to advertise. In between the arena and outdoor courts, there is an outdoor amphitheater, which can be used for a variety of different purposes, but on a daily basis we'll have a projector and screen to show not just basketball games and documentaries, but also documentaries in general and movies for the Academy students and general public to enjoy. The cafeteria has 2 levels, with the top being an open plan terrace, and as a whole the building can seat 120 people. On game days it will double as a restaurant for the public, but on a daily basis it will be used to provide the Academy students with their breakfast, lunch and dinner. The gym is another building that can be used by both the public and Academy. It will contain all of the state-of-the-art weights and equipment, with lockers, 2 offices, toilets and showers. 2 3-story dormitories will be at the back of the Academy, 1 for the boys and 1 for the girls. The dorms consist of rooms of 6 and each building can host up to 48 students. Each player will have their own queen-size bed with room for a night table beside it, their own wardrobe and a separation wall. Each floor has shared washrooms with toilets, showers and sinks. The students will be taken care of very well by a strong group of house parents overseeing the dormitories. The Dankind Academy Education Center is a two-story building with 4 classrooms that each have room for 30 student athletes who will be engaging in assisted Oxford learning by distance courses, with teachers guiding them on an academic route to graduating with IGCSE and A-level diplomas. The classrooms will be equipped with hard copies of all the books necessary, but also computers for each student. Each classroom will have an interactive whiteboard with projectors for video content, such as documentaries to assist their learning and Khan Academy videos. The whole building will have a Wi-Fi connection to be used for academic purposes only. The British system will be at the core of the curriculum, but students will also be instructed in an intensive preparation for an American equivalency exam, an SAT and ACT tests. Educating our student athletes to be charitable role models is a priority, and we want to make positive impact in their community to be something that they already do at a young age by organizing consistent charity trips, as Dankind Academy has done in the past. We will reach out and participate in aiding and assisting other groups doing charity work in the slums, orphanages, youth groups and hospitals. We are open to having links with the Church of England, Catholics, Muslims and any other religious institution and projects aiming to make progress in Kampala. We want the Dankind Academy alumni to form a foundation where they assemble and join forces at annual reunions where members can propose, make contributions and vote on the undertaking of large-scale charity projects such as building schools, hospitals, water pumps and other community development projects, all as a team. We hope this program will be used to change traditional roles of ladies in East Africa, giving female student athletes an opportunity to reach their highest potential on and off the court. Young girls will not only be given a high level of free secondary school education, which is rare on the continent in general, but will also give them the chance to be scouted for scholarships for colleges and universities in the USA. This will allow the females to be trailblazers and empowering role models in their own communities, where the role of women and women in sport has been limited. The other main function of building an academy in Kampala, Uganda is so that it can be used as an East African basketball hub, consistently hosting events almost on a daily basis, such as FUBA League games, Uganda All-Star games, Uganda and East African high school basketball playoffs and finals, intercity tournaments, East Africa FIBA Zone 5 qualifiers, National Team Training Center and games, wheelchair basketball games, FIBA 3-on-3 qualifiers, Basketball Without Borders summer camps, Giants of Africa summer camps, Midnight Madness, Fight Ball, Full Court 21, referee and coaching clinics, and streetball games. Deng is the main inspiration for this project, and we would like to use the Academy as a place to host his annual summer camps, which he has been running in both the USA and England in the past. The basketball hub will also be a place to host events that he is involved with, such as South Sudan Unite, which promotes peace and unity in his home nation of South Sudan. We would like to be a home for Peace Champs Initiative, who host 4 annual Play for Peace basketball tournaments for the large refugee community in Uganda, and Independence Day tournaments for both Uganda and South Sudan. The facility will generate income in a variety of ways, mainly through charging entry fees from spectators for various events and competitions. This will both bring the community surrounding the Academy together, and the profit from charging entry will be used for the running costs of the Academy, making this project sustainable far into the future. The goal of Dankind Academy is to use this location to mentor the most talented and gifted athletes from all over Africa, in a healthy, competitive, positive and vibrant atmosphere. One that is used to bring the Ugandan community together too, and celebrate the culture of teamwork, unity, and basketball. We have prepared a detailed budget for the project explaining the building and running costs for both the Academy and Basketball Hub, that can be found in our booklet and project proposal. If you have any questions about making this dream a reality, please do not hesitate to get in contact with us and follow us on social media to find out more.